Hey guys, this is SoFlo Josh and I'm over here at South Dade Kia to review this 2024 Kia Sorento X-Line model. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get out to the exterior and check out this facelifted Sorento. Now, as many as you know, the Kia Sorento has always been the cousin to the Hyundai Santa Fe. Now, I know that the Hyundai Santa Fe just got a redesign, but the Kia Sorento is still in its current generation, and it's gotten a massive facelift compared to that of the pre-facelift model. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the exterior of this all-new facelifted Sorento. Now, one thing to note right away, they changed the whole entire front end, even the light fixture. We have this nice EV9 style DRLs around here and goes straight down. As you see, you have a nice quad beam projector lights. I believe the top two are actually your regular projector beams and the bottom two are your high beam assist. Really looks nice. I like the overall styling compared to the pre-facelift model. We have a nice front grille over here that is nice and wide compared to that of the pre-facelift model. Looks really nice. This is actually called the Tiger Face Grille now instead of the Tiger Nose, and it looks really cohesive with all the other Kia products that are currently coming out, especially that new K4. That's gonna look amazing. Can't wait to review that one. We have a nice gloss black across the front over here section. Looks really nice, and the grille has a very nice truck style finish to it. Looks absolutely amazing. You have your 360 degrees camera right there. By the way, this does come with 360 degrees camera, so whenever you are driving them off-road, you can go ahead and view that. We'll speak more about the off-road capabilities of this vehicle because it's called the X-Line, and this is what the off-road version is. Nice gloss black around the front, and they're actually a nice but a nice crystallized finish to it. And then you also do have your fog lights right down here on the lower section. Really like the overall different color and different materials around, just like over here in the front as well. But with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on to the side. Now we have these 20-inch rims and these gloss black finish. This reminds me very much of the Kia EV9 GT line that has a nice squared off finish around the wheels. Looks really nice, and they're also finished in the Continental Cross Contact LX Sport. This is going to be really great for driving spiritedly around corners. This is the most sportiest version of what the Continental currently has to offer, which is going to be absolutely great when you are driving it. And the vehicle is actually finished in a nice wolf gray, which is a traditional color, I would say, or actually a very popular color within the automotive industry right now. But Kia has done a really good job. I like the overall look of it, the nice finish to it and metallic-y finish to it. Just looks absolutely amazing. You have that nice black plastic cladding that goes across the bottom section, but you do also get a little bit of the gloss black finish around the side mirrors as well as around the window section and that roof rails up there. But overall, the styling looks very nice on the side profile, especially with these new rims. I love these rims. They kind of complete the whole overall off-road package what this model comes with. Getting to the rear, we have new updated tail lights over here as well. They're full LED, as you can see right there. And then you drop it down over here, you can see that you do have your reverse lights down all the way over here. They're also finished in LED, which is great. I'm glad that Kia went ahead and did a full LED finish to the end. Nice little section right here for the rear bumper. Gives it that nice aggressive off-roady look to it. You also do have your exhaust pipe tucked under in there as well. Rear camera, Kia badge right here, and then over here you actually do have that rear view mirror camera system, just in case if anybody's sitting in the third row section. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the trunk space. So the trunk space is pretty adequate. As you can see, this is what it looks like with the seats folded up. We're gonna go ahead and put this onto the floor really quick so you can go ahead and see what it looks like. This is exactly what it would look like if you have all 6 seats completely filled with people. Now, this is actually kind of adequate space. It's not really large, it's not Telluride large, but it's adequate space for what this vehicle is competing with right now. As you can see, you have a lot of areas right here on the side. You have your subwoofer right here as well. Looks really nice, as you can see. If you were to drop these seats down, you actually have a full flat floor. So whenever nobody's sitting in the rear two seats back here, you can go ahead and fold it flat and you could fit a lot more stuff, maybe some groceries or even a small TV whenever you're trying to put that in there. Maybe you're trying to get a TV for your kids, you can go ahead and get a small TV for them. Nice little area right here as well to put the seat belts, hold them in place while you're driving so it doesn't make any kind of ruckus while you're driving and you think, oh man, there's something going on in the rear, but there really isn't. As you can see, I have a 12-volt outlet right here as well, and you can actually drop the rear seats right here. If you press that, as you can see, it drops very almost flat. I mean, let's go ahead and assist it over there really quick. You can actually drop it a little bit flat. It's a little upright, not too flat, but overall it's pretty good. And just to like put it back up, is you go ahead and unlock it like that, and you can actually put these handles right here for the rear occupants. But like I said, overall space is really good. It's adequate. It's not like crazy amount like the Telluride is or the Kia EV9, because those models are a bit bigger and they're a different category compared to what this model is. But as you can see, pretty good space, and it is electronically controlled, so very easy to put in and out of things. Let's go ahead and talk about the rear seats right here. So talking about the door, as you can see, the door almost opens in a 90-degree angle. Kind of wish it did, so then you could fit a baby seat really easily into these rear seats right here. Let's talk about the panels right here. Nice soft padding all across in the bottom section, and this is also finished in the sage green style seats right here. Very nice. Love the styling of it. You have a nice grab handle, so that whenever somebody's sitting back here, you can close. You have your switch gear, and then you have heated outboard seats over here, which is great for the X-Line package whenever you're driving up north and it's super cold outside. Bose speaker sound system right here, another area for a cup holder, and you have a cup holder section right here. But getting inside, really nice. As you can see, there is a large panoramic sunroof. I have it open right now so you can see how much lighting this actually brings in to the interior. But overall headspace, I am 6 foot tall and I have about 1.5 inches space left, which isn't too bad. This also is finished in a nice Alcantara finished style roof line right here. Like the styling of it, very, you know, European like with this Alcantara style roof line, like it. You also do have a LED map light right here, which is nice, regular grab handle, and then you have your peasant shades right here as well, which is going to be great because as you can see, this goes all around. So it's going to be great for whenever you have your babies back here. You don't have to get that suction cup style thing that you put on the window, which I cannot stand. Over here, nice section. You have 2 air vents right here for either of the occupants, or maybe if you want to be selfish yourself, a 12-volt outlet right there, and then you have a 150-watt AC power outlet right there as well, which is good. 2 map pockets across, and then 2 USB Type-Cs right here as well. Overall, the seats feel very nice and plush. I like it. You can also recline it by holding this lever off to the side, and then you have more headroom space, which is great. Cool little thing that not many know about this vehicle is that you can actually put your phone right there. You can hold it there, or if you have the charger, just switch it around, boom, you could put your charger right there and link it up to here. Whenever the kids are back here, maybe they want to put their small little iPad mini as well there. You have a large hump over here. This is the captain's chair styles as well. This also feels really nice and padded, so the kids are gonna love this, or maybe the grandparents are gonna love this as well. But getting into the rear seat, let's go ahead and get into the back. And as you can see, a lot of, I would say not a lot of space, but it feels good. My legs are in an angle. Of course, I'm 6 foot tall and I have you know, daddy long legs as they call it. Really nice. I would say I probably have, you know, 0.2 inches of space to not hit the back. So if anybody's sitting up here in the front, maybe they can slide it forward if you can ask them kindly, or tell them not to recline it because you are sitting back here. Nice little area to go ahead and put some snacks or your phone. You have a bottle holder right here, And then, like I was telling you, you can actually press these buttons. If you want to play around with the person that's in front of you, you can go ahead and press these buttons to release it. USB Type-C on either end, and then you have a 12-volt outlet right there, like I mentioned when we're back there. Headroom space, I do hit my head on the very end part right here, but there is a cutout, so if you were to sit, you know, regular, you probably would have a nice cutout over here. Now remember that the reason why there's a little bit of a difference in the headroom space compared to one that has a regular style sunroof in the front is because all that functionality of, you know, the cover rolling up is over here, so it's going to eat up into the headspace. So just keep that in mind if you are looking for a vehicle that has headroom space that is adequate for the third row people. But getting to the it's a little bit difficult. I am a tall fella, so the things you do for content. Let's go ahead and talk about the front section. So getting into the front, we have soft padding all across, a nice little window right here so you can see more out like that. Soft padding as well, sage interior color, nice door handle, grab handle, your switch gears for your windows, as well as your lock, unlock, and your mirror. And you have your presets. You also do have a power seat that goes up, forward, and back. Looks really cool. But let's go ahead and see the interior. So getting to the front section, we have a nice two-tone finish steering wheel that has that sage green on the bottom section, and then on the top it has the black accent. Now this is a heated steering wheel, so it's going to be gray. It's two-stage, so you can go ahead and have it in two functionalities. You have your turn signals as well as your light functionalities over here, and then you have your wiper blades functionality over here. But you have a 12.3 inch instrument cluster and a large 12.3 inch instrument cluster here as well. This is the one that comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is great. You could still do wired if you don't like the idea of having wireless, but it's going to be great. I mean, the overall infotainment system is very snappy, looks very premium, especially for the Kia brand. This is a very premium style of head unit, as you can see. Well, it's telling me exactly how to do everything instead of everything. Wow. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, it's pretty snappy. It's not the fastest, it's a little bit laggy, but with Apple CarPlay, that's the main purpose of most of these infotainment screens, is you have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which is the majority of what owners actually use. But let's go ahead and continue talking about the interior. You have a nice kind of faux leather across the dash, which is nice. You have a black plastic, you know, finish right here. This one doesn't come with the heads-up display. I believe you have to actually get the Prestige functionality for that. You also have your traction control off, your hold for your tailgate, and then the dimming for the instrument clusters over here. As you can see, it goes into percentages instead of increments. Over here you have a nice new shifter that's actually going to be in all of the Kia products, which the Kia K4 actually gets this nice shifter. It looks very nice, you know, it feels like you're in a fighter jet with the way it's styled. I like the overall styling of it. It has a nice little faux leather style around here, two cup holders right here, a little pocket to put your keys, your electronic parking brake right here. You press up to engage it. Auto start stop, let's go ahead and turn it off. You have your sensors right here, and then you have your parking cameras. As you can see, 360 degrees camera right there, and you have it with trajectory, which is going to be great getting in and out of spaces. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Your heated control over here, auto hold, and then hill descent control as well. So over here you can see you have your drive modes, and you have a locking center differential, which is going to be great for whenever you're off-roading. You can go ahead and change everything to smart, sport, eco, normal, and then snow, which is actually a special drive mode for the X-Line package, which is going to be great for whenever you are going up north. So let's say, for example, Beach Mountain, North Carolina, which is one of my favorite places to go. Yeah, you could take this up north. You also have a cool trigger style finish for the heated seats over here. They are 3-stage. You have heated and ventilated seats with this package that's in this model. It looks really nice. The gloss black, I wish it was a different style finish, you know, instead of the gloss black, but you know, a lot of brands do it, and at the end of the day, I just wish that all these brands would get rid of them and offer something like what they offer in the Kia EV9. USB style right here, and USB as well with your Qi wireless charging over here, which is going to be great. As you can see, you could put a nice 14-inch iPhone right there, and it's going to go ahead and charge, which is going to be great for the overall battery. You could do that wireless Apple CarPlay and then have it there charging. Let's go ahead and talk about over here. Nice center section as well to put stuff in. Looks really nice. It's felt, it's lined with felt at the bottom, but not around, so you might be, you know, be able to scratch it a little bit. And then you have a bin style right here as well. But overall, really nice soft padding. The seats feel absolutely amazing. You actually have a thigh extension right here as well, which is going to be absolutely amazing for long road trips. You also do have all the safety features where you could take your hands off of the steering wheel, and it can go around the curves for you with your hands off the steering wheel. It does warn you after a certain amount of time, but yeah, overall really nice. You have your paddle shifters up here as well, and that Kia badge right there. But the overall styling is very, very nice. Love this Alcantara finish. That's one thing I really love about the interior, is this Alcantara finish all across. You also do have LED lights up here as well. Looks really nice. And you have your sunroof control right here. If you press that, it will go ahead and open it automatically. And if you press down, it actually closes it, but it tilts just a little bit. And if you want to close it completely but have the window open, you actually press it once again to go ahead and do that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and let's drive this bad boy. Before we drive this bad boy, let's go ahead and look at the engine really quick. I forgot to show you guys that, and that's a very important thing. So the X-Line actually comes standard with the 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that makes 281 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. So this is going to be through an 8-speed automatic DCT wet clutch that we've seen in all of the Hyundai and Kia products as of lately. This is a great performing engine, and let's go ahead and get on into that drive really quick. So let's go ahead and put the seatbelt on, and let's put it into drive. Very simple. So one thing that's cool is that when you put it in park, automatically it engages the parking brake, which is cool. I like that as a whole. And then when you put it into drive, it takes it off. So let's go ahead and take it out for a drive. So I'm gonna turn that on. That's one of my favorite functionalities as well, is that whenever you have people in that third row or that second row and you can't really see out the back, it's gonna help with the overall view out the rear. So whenever you're reversing, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. Now, don't completely rely on that, but it will help you out overall whenever it comes to you know, driving and putting it into reverse into a tight space. So so far, let's go ahead and take it out to South Dixie or US 1, and let's go ahead and test this bad boy out. One cool thing I always love about the Kia products is that when you come to a stop sign, there's actually a little stop sign that appears there to like notify you whenever you're driving. So it's actually a really cool functionality within this model. I like the overall styling, and cool thing is that whenever you apply the brakes, that little vehicle in the middle will actually engage the brake lights. So really cool, as well as the turn signals. Whenever you engage it, it will also turn on the turn signals. The steering wheel actually feels really good. My 993 grip, this is usually how I drive my cars, my 993 grip, or I go like this. You know, that's only like rare occurrences when I feel like I want to be a badass. Even go ahead and talk about the driving. I have it currently in normal with the shifter in the regular drive specification, and you know, actually the suspension feels really soft. I like the overall suspension. It's not boaty, it's not anything crazy when I was going over those bumps, but it feels absolutely phenomenal. And I like the overall styling of it compared to what you would find in other vehicles within this competition. Sometimes those 3-row SUVs that are in this category have like a really harsh suspension, and sometimes it's a little nauseating for me, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like some of the competition right now offers 3 rows, but they don't really cater to a family lifestyle. I mean, if you're gonna be buying a 3-row, you wanna have a vehicle that's gonna cater to the family lifestyle with the overall suspension, the comfortability, and the quietness of the interior compared to that of what other, other vehicles offer. Like, let's say for example, a 2-row kind of makes sense. That's not really a family hauler. This is more or less like a family hauler, and it feels really good. But so far, a straight line, I mean, this is all of Florida. We usually just have straight roads. I'm gonna take you over to the curbs where I usually test out these vehicles at, and it just feels very nice. The overall styling of it, I love this interior. This display is actually not super distracting compared to that of other brands. Some brands, they cater too much to the display. With Kia, they offer a full-on black display instead of offering it, like, let's say for example, the display right here is finished in a white finish, and then this one's black. I'm sorry, but if there's one thing I've noticed with technology, and I'm a huge tech person, is having a black infotainment system and drive unit right here, the infotainment. I think that is the best thing to do, because it doesn't hurt the eye, especially at night. It doesn't really hurt the eye, and that's one thing that I noticed right off the bat. So we're gonna go ahead and take it over here to this back road over here that I usually like to take you guys out on. I have it currently in sport mode, so this is gonna be great. And let's see the overall performance around these curves. Let's think about California with the way these curves are currently done. There is a little bit of body roll whenever you are transitioning from corner to corner, but it feels really good. The overall styling, man, the transition, the suspension, yes, it's a little bit soft, but it's plush to the point where, it doesn't feel like you have to be like, oh my god, it's gonna be nauseating. But no, this actually feels not even close to being nauseating, which is a great thing for this current model. Like, think about it for a second. When you are driving your family around, do you want to have your kids being nauseous in the back? I don't think so. I don't think you want to pick up puke, and this vehicle does not have something like that. The overall feeling that it feels to drive this vehicle is very nice. We're going to put it back into normal mode, and we're going to take it back to the park now. But the overall suspension, the overall transmission, the engine as well feels absolutely amazing. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go back to that park, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. Okay, so I'm back over here at the park, and I just wanted to show you guys one last thing before I go. Whenever you're putting the vehicle into reverse, a cool little pop-up over here, you have your reverse camera right there with trajectory as well as an aside, but you can also press this button right here and it'll give you an outline of the exterior of the vehicle. Very high quality too. It's not super low res at all, but it looks really nice, and you can actually even get it and do it just like the side over here. But if you're gonna be doing that, I mean, you already have the side profile right here, but it looks really cool. I kind of wish that it was color matched and it was the same trim level, but I understand completely why it's not the same trim level. I will say, interior wise, it feels absolutely amazing. This cool seats feel great. Yeah, it's a little bit loud, but it's not super obnoxiously loud like some other brands offer when it comes to ventilated seats that sound absolutely insane. But these feel really good. And then the climate control functionality, changing from your navigation hotkey buttons to the ventilation for the AC controls is actually not too bad. I kind of don't I don't hate it, but I don't agree with the functionality. I kind of wish there was different switch gears for it, but at least they're not putting it inside of the infotainment system right here. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the exterior one last time and what my final thoughts are. So final thoughts, I absolutely love the Sorento. I think this is a great family hauler for people who are going to be hauling people around, as well as going to snow areas and maybe sometimes muddy areas, because you know, sometimes when it snows and then it rains, it gets very slushy. And I believe this vehicle is going to be absolutely amazing for those who are looking for such a vehicle. The overall styling looks great. Love the color combo of the exterior with the sage green interior, and it just looks absolutely amazing. Kia killed it once again with their design language, and I believe Kia is going to start to become even more profitable throughout the years and take away a lot of the people who have been buying Hondas, Acuras, and other brands, you know, for years. They're going to be moving over to the Kia brand because they just offer so many things for such a low amount of money. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel and on the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Huge shout out once again to South Dade Kia for allowing me to film this 2024 Kia Sorento X-Line, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.